Hello, my friends. This is Lynda Lippin, and welcome to the Pilates Goddess podcast. Well, hello, my friends. It's your host, Lynda Lippin, and welcome back to the Pilates Goddess podcast. You guys, I have not been here with you for a really long time, but I'm back. I have so much news today, and even though the title of this episode is Puff Puff Pilates, I'm also going to give you a bunch of other updates and some other info that, might always interest you. At least it interests me. So let's just start at the beginning. I'm not moving to Bermuda. It's true. I had been planning to move to the gorgeous island of Bermuda to escape fascism here in the US. But some, health issues and other stuff have come up in my household, and we're very happy with the health care that we are receiving here in New York right now. So we are staying. And what this means, for everybody is that you will have continual, uninterrupted service from me. So if you're seeing me here in the studio or online, we will stay with all of our same scheduling and all of the things. Now, second piece of news is that I am slowly expanding my schedule a little bit for my in-studio work at Bombshell Pilates in Chelsea here in Manhattan. Uh, I'm basically expanding as I get new clients who are coming to me who need the time. August, if you're in the city, is a great time to start with me, and then we can fit you in for a regular spot starting in September when all of my people are back from their summer holidays. So get in touch with me, Lynda at lyndalippin.com, spelled just like my name. And of course, all my contact info is in the show notes, but I'd love to hear from you about that. Third thing is that I've started doing a little bit of work within the legal New York cannabis community. Now, why is this exciting to me? How did this happen? And how did I bring these two things together? You may be wondering. Well, let's start with the plant. Let's just start with the plant, okay? I have been a user of that plant for about 45 or 46 years now. I started when I was about 13 or 14. I'm now going to be 59 years old in a couple months. So it's been a while. But I have always found over the years that the plant has been better for me than alcohol, than other things that I've tried. And what I love now about having the legal dispensaries is now I can get very granular about what I'm taking, why I'm taking it, when I'm taking it, how I'm taking it. And this is what I mean. You guys know, if you've been listening to this podcast for a while, that I suffer from chronic pain, that I have a lot of arthritis in my body, and that I've been suffering from chronic nerve pain due to long COVID for like the last 2 years. A few years ago, a couple of years ago, I started using some edibles in addition to the plant that I smoke anyway. And I started using a specific brand of edibles called Foy, Foy. And I started using that particular brand because I did a lot of anal retentive research. I wanted gummies that were only 5 milligrams a piece, not 10, so that I could take two if I wanted to, but I didn't have to cut them to get the dose I wanted. I wanted a simple formula that just had a day and a night. I wanted something with no corn syrup. I wanted something with no artificial colors or flavors. And I prefer my fruit gummy to have fruit somewhere in the first few ingredients. And lo and behold, I found Foy. They make a daytime gummy. They make a nighttime gummy. It's very simple and to the point. They are 5 milligrams. They are fruit forward. They have absolutely nothing weird in them. They do contain a few adaptogens in addition to the plant. So we also have, and like in the nighttime, there's some valerian, some chamomile. During the daytimes, there's maybe a little bit of ginseng. There's stuff in it that helps. Daytime, you also have a 111 of THC, CBD, and CBG. And then at night, the 111 of CBD, THC, and CBN. So they are really formulated for their specific purposes. Now, when I started taking these, I suddenly was able to start coming down a little bit in my pain medication. I was up to 2,400 milligrams a day of gabapentin to manage my pain. 600 milligrams in the morning, 600 milligrams in the afternoon, and 1,200 milligrams at night. Currently, at this particular moment, I am taking 800 milligrams a day. 300 in the morning, 200 in the afternoon, and 300 at night. While I'm sure time helps, while I'm sure exercise and good nutrition and all that helps, I'm sure the Pilates helps. The one thing that I added differently to my equation were the foie gummies. Okay. And I really credit those with helping me through the pain and through this process of stepping down from the pain medication because it's not easy. So one weekend, there was a brand event that Foy was doing at my home dispensary, which is Alto at Church and Chambers in Tribeca. And I went over and I met with their representatives and I told my story. And they got my email. And 2 days later, I was on a Zoom call with Moose and Jan Hale, who are the founders of Foy. I was then on a Zoom call with them and the owners of the Alchemy, and the first Puff Puff Pilates event was born. Now I am having my first like real paid major event at Dazed Union Square on August 16th. I am now sponsored by Foy. I am now sponsored by Woodstock Cannabis. And another funny story, I ran into the sales representative for Woodstock Cannabis once again at Alto on my way home from teaching Pilates at the studio. And it turns out that this guy's mother and I graduated from high school together back in 1984. And they are now another sponsor for my Puff Puff Pilates events. Now, what will this be? Here's how it goes. All right. We would meet up at 4:30 at Dazed Union Square, which is a legal licensed dispensary here in New York City. We hang out, we shop, we say hi, we meet the brands that are represented besides me. We maybe do a little shopping, and then we go outside and we prepare for class in the park. And as we walk across the park, hanging out, preparing for class, doing our thing, then we just keep on heading across the park and we go up to a lovely open studio space. And in that studio space, we will then do a 45-minute beginner-friendly classical Pilates mat class led by me. Yes, by me, master teacher, 36 years of experience. And then we have some refreshments and we go. There's a gift bag. And frankly, I have a waiting list and I never teach classes. So this is the way to get a class with me here in Manhattan, and these classes will be popping up at different dispensaries, at different spaces. Again, always sponsored and always around $20. So it's inexpensive. You get great Pilates, you get to meet me, you get some samples and see what's going on. If you're somebody who likes to use before class anyway, you will not have to worry about the smell or any kind of stigma because it won't be there. So I'm really looking forward to this. I do have the short code to register in the show notes. If you need it, it's FIT, FIT, Lynda, LYNDA.com/PPP dazed. There you go. I also have a QR code sign up graphics on Instagram right now, on Facebook right now, on LinkedIn right now. So you can find them all over my social media. But I have to tell you that I have been a user of the plant and a doer of the Pilates and somebody in the fitness space. I've combined all of these things in my own personal life, in my own personal practice for, the last 36 years of my teaching Pilates. And I am so thrilled to be able to bring these like two parts of my existence together in a way that is viable, in a way that is legal, and in a way that is helpful to people. So if you're a Pilates teacher and you're listening to this and you're like, how the hell do I get involved in something like that? You get out there and you make connections. That's what I do. So after I got in touch with the Foy guys and I had in touch with the Woodstock cannabis guys, then the Foy guys are getting me in touch with other dispensaries and with other places that might want to do the classes. There is an existing business here in New York, a fabulous yoga business called High Yoga New York City. I had a Zoom conversation with the owner of that company, Emily, yesterday, because I like getting in touch with everybody in what I perceive to be my space. I had a great conversation with Emily. She might be coming to my class. I might be coming to one of her classes, and we will move forward together in the space with grace and respect and always with the wish for all of you who attend our classes, whether it's in a dispensary, in a studio, wherever it is, that you are always walking out feeling and functioning better than you did when you walked in. So that's it for today, my friends. That's all I got for you. A little bit of my updates, a little bit on the Puff Puff Pilates situation. And I hope you all are having a great day. I hope you are all having a great summer. And I'm really, really, really looking forward to this upcoming year. Now, once again, August 16th, 2025. It is a Saturday, Dazed, Union Square, downtown Manhattan, 14th Street. Meet up at 4:30 at the dispensary. 5 o'clock, heading over to the studio, 45 minutes of class, some light refreshments, and a gift bag. How could you go wrong? All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to the Pilates Goddess podcast. Music brought to you by Nerd Salad. Please leave a review on Apple Podcasts, especially if you liked it. And please like, share, and subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts. Thanks.